Life is full of endless possibilities. Sometimes you would second guess an answer only to realize you second guessed wrong. Or maybe you talked to that girl and said some retarded bullshit and fucked up your chances with her. Or maybe you're born into North Korea. But, that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about today. Well, maybe actually. But have you ever encountered something so baffling, so hand to God stupid that just makes you question why you still live in the world you do now? Where you question if reality is really reality and if life is a simulation? Well, take a nice comfy seat or lie down on the bed you're already in and let's go down the rabbit hole of mess and stupidity. So, in the winter of 2020, my extravagant class took a gourmet field trip to a Civil War reenactment. Or something, I don't know. It was pretty lit, not gonna lie. Saw some cool doggos and got my ears blasted by a giant cannon that broke the sound barrier, but that's alright. My friends also passed out on root beer. Don't fucking know how, but they did. But anyway, let's get into the real meat of the story. So when our time was up to eat and we wrapped up whatever we had to do and go back to the school, we had to go back to the parking lot, which was a good distance away. Except the parking lot wasn't even a parking lot. It was on the hillside, and that's where our buses were. All the class had gone on their respective buses and waited. Now, I was chilling in my seat playing on my 3DS until my teacher called, "Is there anyone that doesn't need a ride home from school?" I raised my hand, because I don't go on the bus anyway, and didn't think much of it. So then my teacher called, "Are you willing to get off the bus so people that do take the bus home can get on? Because the second bus got stuck." I was baffled, dude, but I still got off anyway, because it made sense that other people needed to go home. I was willing to wait a bit for another bus. A bunch of other students got off, and so we waited, and waited, and waited. I only knew two other kids that got off the bus. It was Eric and Shannon. We sat outside for a good 30 minutes just vibing until seconds became minutes, then minutes became hours. We were stuck outside in the plains with tiny bottles of water and no communication as to when a new bus was coming to get us. Our teacher said, "Yeah, we're getting 2 new buses." So I thought, sick bro, 2 buses. But then I thought, wait, what are we going to do with 2 buses? Didn't really matter until it did. We saw other kids who had the same field trip, riding the same company the buses were owned by. We got tired of sitting out in the plains near a road. Mind you, this was a literal Friday. I just wanted to go home and play League of Legends, alright? I'm a simple man. We all decided to go get on the bus that was stuck and just wait. Earlier, they tried to pull the bus out of the ditch, but the hook snapped, and they just gave up. And then when they got on the bus, someone tried to drive it out, which surprisingly only made the ditch bigger. At this point, I started contemplating my decision to getting off the other bus. I didn't mind waiting another 30 minutes. I didn't mind waiting another hour. But as time flew by, it seemed like it was hopeless and another bus was coming. At this point, I was pissed. I was stuck playing Pokemon Black while people were blasting Soulja Boy and some other garbage rap music, I don't know. And my data barely worked in the first place. We waited and waited and waited until 3 hours passed by. We came out of the event at around 12:40. School ends at around 3 o'clock. It was already about 3:10 and no goddamn bus came. I was debating calling an Uber or a Lyft until I realized that I have no money and no service. I asked one of the kids nearby and said, "Yo, is another bus fucking coming or not?" She responded, "Yeah, they bring in the same bus that took the other kids back."
Are you fucking kidding me?
So you're telling me that the most efficient way of solving the situation was to use the same bus that took the other kids back, which is about an hour drive, by the way, to take the same kids that were tired, bored, and angry back to the school. I am perplexed. There is no excuse as to how they can't get another bus, as I just saw other kids literally driving buses under the same company logo and brand about 10 minutes after I got off the bus. This just made me even more pissed. How are the staff that handled the field trip going to compensate for waiting 3 hours of our time, stuck an hour away from home? How stupid do you have to be with the trillions of synapses firing in your brain to coalesce this idea? It's actually insane how stupid someone can be. Now, I don't know if there was an issue getting another bus or something, but it just made me even more upset as I got zero info onto what's going on. Until finally, by around 3:30, our bus finally arrived. It was like an oasis. Salvation. Freedom. I was still pissed. I texted angrily to my friends on Discord what was going on, and they were playing Smash while they were waiting for their bus in the cafeteria. That really helped, Patrick. Thanks. What made it even worse is that they promised compensation for our time. That just made me even more pissed. What were they going to do to compensate? Give me a pencil with a tag that said sorry? Give me free trash school lunch? Give me a McDonald's coupon for something on the dollar menu? Outstanding. Fun fact, it's been 2 weeks and we still didn't get anything. It was a great bus ride.